Good morning, everyone. Sunday, March 6th, broadcasting from Houston, Texas. So we're here to do our very simple meditation practice in line with what Anne was saying. There is a form of understanding where wisdom understands the nature of reality. And of course, when we hear that teaching, our ordinary mind wishes to, as it does with everything, get the to-do list to arrive, to gain, to obtain this outside thing which we understand or feel is wisdom. No blame. I mean, that's just the way the mind works. It's just how we understand things. Is something is described and we wish to attain it. But as she said, only wisdom can know wisdom. And so the conundrum, the puzzle is, how do we arrive at wisdom? And it turns out that meditation practice is one way. Sadhana practice is a way. Conversations with our teachers is a way. Blessings are a way. There are any numbers of ways in which we, as it were, can back into understanding. But meditation is definitely one of the ways that we can ease ourselves into an attunement with something that is less dualistic, more holistic. And part of it is dehabituating from a kind of grasping subject-object orientation into something which is more oriented towards the immediacy of experience. Meditation is ultimately an experiential act. And our sphere of experience, if we really think about it, is all we have. We experience seeing, we experience hearing, we experience sensing. We live in a very, very scientific age where there's so much emphasis on the outer, the outside, what's out there. But if you really, really think about it, you know, I have the experience of seeing 12 little squares of individuals right now. And one way to describe it is you're all out there, but another way to describe it is my experience is of 12 squares. What's the nature of that experience? In the seen, let there be the seen. Making no assumptions about a subject, no assumptions about an object, but just in the seen, let there be the seen. So when we meditate, we're kind of practicing those very, very simple guidelines. So we rest our attention on the breathing, and then we settle into the process of breathing. If it's comfortable, we do suggest, if it's comfortable for you, you can do this at a point 3 or 4 finger widths below the navel and 3 or 4 finger widths from the surface of the skin. In the Chinese medical tradition, Qigong, Gongqian, Hara in the Zen tradition, the Tibetan tradition is called the Do. Can you just notice and then settle into the process of breathing, letting go of everything else? And not in a forceful way, but just in a very, very gentle reorientation, resting in the process of breathing. We'll alternate that with a practice of chanting where we combine our breath, our attention, our sounding, and our hearing with the sound Hum, Hum. This is a sacred syllable. Hum is considered the inner realizational experience of Buddhahood. The inner realizational experience of Buddhahood. The sound of it is Hum. We recite it twice, Hum, Hum, at our own pace. Again, placing our attention, resting our attention in the process of chanting, hearing, letting go of all else, letting go of all else. So we will start by adopting a comfortable meditation posture. You can be on the floor if you like, with your legs crossed, your back relatively straight, not tense. We like to recommend that you tuck your chin a bit. It helps elongate the back of the neck and create a kind of straight but not stiff posture. And you can place your attention on the breath wherever it is comfortable for you. Nostrils, throat, or in the belly. And once you have placed your attention on the breathing, let yourself rest in the process of breathing. It's a radical simplicity of being in the process of breathing. Allow yourself that radical simplicity. Just being in the process of breathing and sensing that. We'll do this for about 10 minutes. Your eyes can be closed, or if you like, they can be just slightly open, targeted towards the floor, but not focused, soft focus in any case. We'll now shift into chanting Hong Hong. If you care to unmute to share, that would be wonderful. So you can just unmute and we would all be sounding Hong Hong together in our own pace and just aware of the sound. We return to placing our attention on the breath and sensing the breathing. We resume chanting. We resume mindfulness of the breathing. I forgot to do our altruistic aspiration and our verse from Shantideva at the beginning, so we'll do that now. Then we will have a verse of blessing, at which point, if there's anybody you wish us to bring to mind who is ill or has recently passed, we dedicate the merit of our practice to all the people who will be listed in the chat. So now is a moment to write those names in the chat if you wish. Then we'll have some announcements and we'll conclude with one ah. So we start with 4 boundless states as an altruistic aspiration. May all beings always have
be
happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. And today we will dedicate the merit of our practice together to the following beings: Julia Ho and Beverly McGregor, Carolyn Perry in Dallas, Bardo, Sylvia Rolando, Nathaniel, Emma, Ed, Leah, Patrick, Health, Julia Jackson, Josh Jackson, Era Buck, Jerry and family, Gwyneth Jones, Anna, Mick, Nancy, and Jamie, Ukraine, the people of Ukraine, Dr. Philip Inkop, Inkow in the Bardo, JJ Tennyson, Sean Cortelio, Paul Farmer in the Bardo, James Tyrone, Carolyn Perry, Pete Kata, Dom Delano, Surby Splain, David Winseth, Maria Sposato in the Bardo, Jack, Joanne Keefe and James Gaigano in the Bardo, Gary, people of Ukraine, Selwa, Anthony Larson, Maru, breast cancer, Don Denklau in the Bardo, Joyce and Gerald Maddox and family, dementia, Mana Depina, Gary, Emily, Nam Vo. Emily, would you care to share some announcements, please?
Sure. So as many of you may know, today we continue our Losar celebrations with Green Tara practice at 1 p.m. Central. But before then, we have a Zoom-only event that is our Dharma Conversations. It's a chance for you to talk about a specific topic with other members of the community and get to know each other. So that's coming up at noon Central. Tomorrow, Monday, the 7th, we have another Green Tara practice at 7 p.m. as well, also with Losar. And on Wednesday at 7 p.m., another Green Tara practice for Losar. This Saturday, we have Adzam Gyaltse Rinpoche will be speaking on the life and times of Adzam Trungpa, who is a lineage holder, who is an important figure in our lineage. which will be 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. with another Green Tara practice at 12 p.m. We'll have our Yeshe Sogil practice, our peer-led one, Sunday the 13th at 1 p.m. Dharma Explorations continues Tuesday the 15th. We will close out Losar celebrations Friday the 18th at 7 p.m. And then Lama Tenzin Samphel will return to us with the Mind of Right Now teaching Friday the 25th through the 27th. And Harvey, do you want to say something about that?
Yeah, so this is a wonderful opportunity for all who are interested in Dzogchen to get teachings relevant to that. And it's open to everyone. So if you know people who are interested in Dzogchen, it's actually a great retreat for both new and experienced practitioners. There'll be material that will allow new people to get a hold of what's going on, and there'll be material for those who are involved in the tradition for even many years to deepen their practice. I can't encourage it highly enough. And yes, at 12 noon, we'll take about a 10-minute break, probably about at this point, and less than 10-minute break, but we'll meet at 12 noon and we'll have time for us to converse together. But before that, we'll also do one spreading to benefit our practice together to all beings throughout space. Very lovely to see each and every one of you. I hope to see as many as can make it back at 12 noon when we'll have time to converse with one another in a very relaxed manner. If not, also at 1, wonderful opportunity. There'll be some instruction on the Tara practice if you're new to it or wish a refresher. And see you all shortly. We'll have a break until 12 noon. Same spot here.
Thank you, Harvey Law.
Thank you.
Thank you.